Molly's Pilgrim by Barbara Cohen. Illustrations by Daniel Mark Duffy. It takes all kinds of pilgrims to make a Thanksgiving. I didn't like the school in Winter Hill. In Winter Hill, they laughed at me. Elizabeth laughed most of all. I never raised my hand to answer a question, but when Miss Stickley called on me, I had to say something. My English wasn't perfect yet, so Elizabeth always giggled at whatever I said. Miss Stickley would stare at her and then she'd shut up. But later in the schoolyard, she'd say, "You talk funny, Molly. You look funny, Molly." And then she'd sing a song. "Jolly Molly, your eyes are awfully smally. Jolly Molly, your nose is awful tall." Hilda and Kitty would sing the song too, and sometimes even Fay and Emma. They all admired Elizabeth. She brought peppermint sticks to school and handed them out to all her friends at recess. One day, Elizabeth and Hilda followed me halfway home, singing that terrible song. "Jolly Molly, your eyes are awfully small. Jolly Molly, your nose is awfully tall." I started to run. When I got to our apartment, I burst into tears. It was all right. I could cry in front of my mother. She put her arms around me. I leaned my head against her chest. She felt like a big, soft cushion. "Shanket, what's the matter?" she asked. My mother didn't speak much English. She talked to me in Yiddish. "Mama, let's go back to New York City," I said. "In this 3rd grade, there aren't any other Jewish children. I don't talk like the other girls. They make fun of me. I hate going to school." "Oi, Makala," Mama said. "We can't go back to New York City. In New York, Papa had to work in a factory. We had to live in a poor tenement house. Here in Winter Hill, Papa has a good job in Mr. Brodsky's store downstairs. And Mr. Brodsky even lets us live in this nice apartment." "Well, then, let's go back to Goroduk," I suggested. "We only came to this country last winter. I bet we could still get our old house back." "If the Cossacks haven't burned it down," Mama snapped. "They burned the synagogue. One day, who knows, they would have burned us. Maybe they'd grow like onions with their heads in the ground."